What would you do if you're flying and you had the plane all to yourself? I mean, of course there's a pilot, you've got flight attendants, and then there's just you. And I'm not talking from Orlando to West Palm. I'm talking from the United Kingdom all the way over to America. It actually happened to a UCF student. He was flying, he's actually from over there, he's from across the pond, he's flying back to school, and he gets on the plane and he's all by himself. Nobody else is on there. Let me show you a little bit of the story we had today with this young man.
Airplane, which was the only thing I could hear. It was probably the weirdest experience I've ever had. It was very eerie at the start.
That's because he was the only passenger on board a British Airways flight. The 19-year-old documented the experience and posted it on social media.
I didn't really know what was going on, but shortly after, the flight attendants comforted me and they gave me food, snacks, drinks, unlimited beverages, everything. And I just watched a few movies with them, so yeah, it's pretty cool.
So what was the reasoning as to why you were the only passenger?
I couldn't tell you, to be completely honest with you.
I'm very curious about a few things with this story. Yeah, why was he the only passenger? The airline had to, well, you would think that they were losing out on money, but apparently they take cargo with them, even if they don't take passengers. All my peeps are joining me now. Michael Phillips. Michael, good to see you tonight. My amigo, Jose, good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Got some Texas Roadhouse tonight. I like the ribs over there. They're pretty good. What's up, Stephen St. John? We've got the whole crew in. Tammy Berry, hi there. Hopefully you're doing all right. Let's see. I recently visited Florida and wrote you an email. You're my man. Should be here in NYC anchoring. Mike, I got your email. You're awesome. It made my whole month. I appreciate your kind words. Thank you very much. Yeah, you've been doing the right thing. You've been watching the news, Joni. Thank you. Appreciate it. So pretty crazy. Stephen, you do security for British Airways. So this was a British Airways flight, UCF student. If you're just joining me right now, this young man was flying back from being at home and he got on the flight and he was all by himself. At some points, he went back into the kitchen, he said, and was like, hey, what's in here? What is this over here? He's asking all sorts of questions. Ended up watching some movies with the flight attendants. I think everybody probably found it as a comical time. I don't know how something like that happens. Here's the part that makes me mad, though, okay? I want you to picture yourself. You've got the whole plane to yourself. First class is empty. They would not let him take a first class seat. Apparently, there are rules against that, I suppose. Can someone explain that to me? The whole plane is empty. Nobody's going to get in trouble. Nobody's going to tell, right? Like, let the kid go have a comfy first class seat. Sit next to him. Oh, man. Is he a millionaire? He is definitely, I wouldn't think he's a millionaire. I couldn't tell you, actually. Maybe his family, maybe he comes from some wealth. He is living over in the UK. That's where he's from, and his parents are paying for him to be here. Let's see. Michael's eating a steak, chili cheese mushrooms. Ooh, boy. Sounds like heartburn, but it sounds like it's worth it. Sean, good to hear from you tonight. I'd be happy to have the plane all to myself, says Jose. I get that. I think having the plane to yourself would be pretty fantastic. I'm always worried. You know, whenever people are kind of coming through that middle lane, I'm like, oh, don't be the one. Just let me spread out a little bit. So, this is a perk. I think they did. Ed, our director, is asking if they broke out the beverage cart. They said free, unlimited drinks, as many snacks as you want. He should have gotten a first-class meal. Let's listen to a little bit more of the story here.
I'm guessing it's due to COVID and precautions to fly, and people are scared, especially back in the UK. But yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Did you question the crew though?
They didn't give me an answer. So that was the only answer they didn't give.
So what did he do during the almost 9-hour flight with no other passenger on board?
I actually went in the kitchen for a bit and I was asking them like what all these things are, the storage units. I had all the seats in the world to pick from to have my nap, which I did.
He had access to any seat except first class.
Despite the plane not having any more passengers other than you, they didn't upgrade you to first class?
No, they didn't. It is like, I think it's against the rules to do that, even though there was only me.
In Orlando, Carolina Cardona, News.
Come on, British Airways. Are you kidding me? Give the kid first class. Let him get a little taste of it. Should have done it. Hey, Bill Thorpe, good to see you. Thanks for joining us for the stream tonight. I would not want to travel by myself, but it seems fun, says Joni. Stephen St. John feels me tonight. He's watching the Knowles basketball game. They are playing Duke right now. If you could see my computer screen, there's a tab for my stream talking to you. The next tab over, if you click it, it's Duke versus Florida State. I don't know what the score is right now, but I'm going to check as soon as I'm done here. So thought you guys would enjoy that little story this evening. It kind of makes you wonder, like, what would I do? What would it feel like to be on the plane all by myself? I don't know. Usually I've got 3 kids with me and a wife, so I can't really imagine that too well. Randy Miller, hello, good evening to you. Andrea, I haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. Joey Gates says, go Duke. Joey, you're kicked off the stream. You're done. Get out of here. Trent says the same thing I'm thinking. Kid probably eats ramen every night. Give him first class. Who's it going to hurt? Let the kid go up to the first class, Barca Loungers, and enjoy it. I agree with you. Trent, you're the man. Thanks for watching the stream tonight. Check us out on the news if you get a chance. We'll have a tidbit of that story and everything else you need to know tonight, because that's what we do. We get results on News 6. Have a great one. Thanks for joining me.